Well, we have one more subject, and it's a difficult one. It's the spinal injuries.
Yes, yes.
Um,
See, what happens is spinal column comprising of 32 vertebrae, which the spinal cord passes through it, and whole body, especially the appendages, everything is connected to the brain through the nerves coming out of the spinal cord. So it's a very important organ, rather it is a part of the brain itself, which has to be protected, plus there has to be a lot of mobility. So in between each vertebrae there is a disc present there, and that cushion, and there is a very good network of muscles and ligaments around it. So these are all joints with limited mobility, with flexibility, and because this is a very delicate organ, spinal cord, it's well protected, the spines are very strong bones, but at the same time, because of its bearing the weight of whole body on each spine, and while balancing, if the person falls down, there would be spinal injuries. Not only that, sometimes if the person jumps from height, may be the person is landing on feet,
yeah, but the
but
jarring.
jerk, exactly, the whole shock is absorbed in the back, and therefore spinal injuries are very grave. We have seen people getting spinal injury and getting paralyzed. I have treated one very interesting case of spinal injuries. One revenue worker, by evening, he was riding his motorcycle very fast, and he had to apply sudden brake, and he stumbled upon, he rolled 2-3 times in that accident.
Over the handlebars.
Yes, and therefore his neck had a fracture, and a part of his one spine was piercing into spinal cord. So then this person, after preliminary examination, was rushed to one neurology center, and neurosurgeon examined and counseled the family members that, see, if we don't remove the bone which is piercing the spinal cord, the person will die. If we remove, maybe he may remain paraplegic,
Oh,
completely paraplegic, all his 4 limbs will be paralyzed, but we have to take risk. Then parents said, okay, if this is the condition that this must, as a medical emergency, we'll remove it. They were prepared to have him paraplegic for whole life. And as soon as this was operated, the person was brought to me. I attended him in ambulance itself. I saw the reports, and then we started treating with these remedies, homeopathic remedies. Like I gave him Staphylococcus aureus in 6x dilution, Hypericum 2x in lower dilution, and of course arnica and all other associated injuries also were taken care of. And internally we gave the medicines. Hardly within 7 days of surgery, we started giving homeopathic medicines. He was completely paralyzed so long as his 4 limbs were concerned. Even the bladder, also there was no control. He was with catheter and completely paraplegic. Of course, the family took wonderful care with air bed and all good maintenance. And surprisingly, in the course of 6 months, he started walking with a walker. Now also he joined his job again and he's walking about, moving about. Even the neurosurgeon was wondering that this is a miracle. So homeopathy has wonderful scope in treating these spinal injuries. Then we routinely treat the cases of PID or even fractures in the spine. Of course, in aged people, we couldn't cure the complete fracture, but definitely we could physiologically or functionally cure it, in the sense the person did not have pain and discomfort with that fractured spine.
what happens when vertebrae get fused.
Yes, that also is very common condition. What happens? Basically, intervertebral space gets inflamed, and when the inflammation is there, inflammation is a defensive phenomena. But when it resolves, many times what we call healing by resolution occurs, where in that the original structure of the tissue is attained. That is healing by resolution, but always it is not possible. In some cases, what happens after this inflammation, there occurs mineralization. So the calcification occurs, and almost two vertebrae get fused together, so that mobility is not there. So they get fused, and some sort of deformity comes.
Is there any way that homeopathy can help this?
Best is, see, we can prevent it,
Ah,
but once fused, to reverse is very difficult.
okay. So spondylitis would be a good
Yes,
example
yes,
of
example.
not
Yes,
being able to revert it.
yes. We may not be able to revert the structural pathology, but at the same time, functionally, we can reverse it. Because spinal column has 32 spines. So if two spines are fused, I don't think there should be much of a disability there. But we can definitely prevent it if it is in the offing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.